The city was once a bustling metropolis, filled with towering skyscrapers and flying vehicles. But now, it was the last city on Earth. The rest of the world had been destroyed by a catastrophic event that no one could explain. The people of the city had no idea what had happened, but they knew that they were the only ones left. The city was a mix of cyberpunk and futuristic, with neon lights illuminating the streets. The buildings were made of steel and glass, and the streets were filled with people trying to survive. The city was highly detailed, with a cinematic feel and HDR lighting. The people of the city had formed their own society, with their own rules and regulations. They had to work together to survive, but that didn't mean that they always got along. There were gangs and factions that fought for control of the city, and there were those who just wanted to live in peace. One man, named Jack, had been living in the city since the beginning. He had seen the city change and evolve over the years, and he had been a part of it all. He was a survivor, and he knew how to get what he wanted. One day, Jack heard a rumor that there was a way out of the city. He didn't know if it was true or not, but he was willing to risk everything to find out. He gathered a group of people who were willing to follow him, and they set out on a journey to find the way out. They traveled through the city, fighting off gangs and factions along the way. They encountered all sorts of dangers, from mutated creatures to deadly traps. But they kept going, driven by the hope that they might find a way out. Finally, after weeks of traveling, they found what they were looking for. It was a portal, hidden deep within the city. They didn't know where it led, but they knew that it was their only chance. They stepped through the portal, and found themselves in a completely different world. It was a world filled with life and color, with trees and animals that they had never seen before. They were amazed by the beauty of it all. But then, they realized that they weren't alone. There were other people there, people who had also found the portal. And they weren't friendly. The two groups faced off, each ready to fight for their new home. But then, something unexpected happened. The ground shook, and the sky turned dark. A massive creature appeared, towering over them all. It was the cause of the catastrophic event that had destroyed the rest of the world. And it was angry. The two groups forgot their differences and banded together to fight the creature. They fought with everything they had, using all of their skills and knowledge to defeat it. And they succeeded. After the battle, the two groups came together and realized that they were not so different after all. They had all survived the same event, and they had all lost loved ones. They decided to work together to build a new society, one that was based on cooperation and understanding. And so, the last city on Earth was no more. It had been replaced by a new world, one that was filled with hope and promise. And Jack knew that he had been a part of something truly special.